So I've arrived in Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. I'm just on the edge of the old town. I've got a really nice Airbnb this time. The one in Barcelona, I have to say, was a little bit average at best. But this one is amazing. It's really, really nice. And for the money, wow, you can't really beat it. I'll try and show some pictures at some stage. So I'm just going to explore the city. I'm just going to walk around, take in the sights. So far, my impressions of this place, I arrived last night. The place is really nice. Although I have to say everything shuts really early. It was a Tuesday maybe, but trying to find something to eat at 10:30 last night was almost impossible. I eventually found something, but I would rather not go back to that sort of, quick fast food next time I'm eating. Right now I'm going to go find some lunch. Hopefully it'll be better than last night's dinner. But no, this is Tallinn. It's a beautiful day. Its temperature's about +2, so we're about 20 degrees lower than what we were in Barcelona. But this is so far so good. Hello. So I just had lunch at this amazing little local restaurant. Never had any reviews on TripAdvisor, so I guess I was walking into a restaurant without any knowledge of what it was like. But it looked like your grandmother's bedroom. No, your grandmother's living room, I should say. Not bedroom. It goes in there. Grandmother's living room. It was there was two little old ladies in there and a waitress. It looked like you could have tea, coffees, and cakes. But they did a lunch for €4. For €4, I got a borscht soup starter and a chicken salad, or chicken with salad and potatoes for main course. And you know what? It completely filled me up, allowing me to continue walking around the rest of Tallinn for the rest of the day. It's a beautiful day. Look at the weather. About 4 degrees, so 20 degrees colder than what Barcelona was and France was. But yeah, at the moment I'm at I think this is a war memorial. I would say the guy looks like Lenin, but it's not Lenin. It's a guy called Johan Pitka. If you see that, Johan Pitka. Good-looking bloke, nice moustache. Must be a war hero because he died in 1944. So I presume he fought the Nazis, so I commend him. Onwards with my trip. looks like I've met someone here. So I've just had hot wine, very, very tasty. Cold day, perfect for a hot wine with raisins and nuts inside. Recommend it, just walking through the old town. So having walked around a lot of the old city, I'm going to slowly kick back this evening, and I'm going to hopefully try and find some interesting nightlife. Any advice, any tips, leave a comment below. So I've just found a bar called DM Bar. DM stands for possibly one of the greatest bands of the 80s and probably one of the greatest bands of all time. Hear the music? DM is Depeche Mode. The Mode. I think it would be rude not to have a drink here. They've sold me on the advertising. Check out the Mode. I'm going in. Hello. So I'm on route to Depot or Depot. I'm not sure how you say it. Scott told me to go and check it out, so that's exactly what I'm doing. A little bit of a long walk though, although it's always good to walk because it keeps the gut down. It means by the time you can get there, you can drink more and you can eat more. So I highly recommend the long walks. Something I've done a lot of on this trip. So far, I think on average I've walked about 12 miles a day. Yeah, I think it's a reasonably healthy trip so far. So I'm at Depot. This is a tip that Scott gave me. He said a must see in Tallinn. It's a nice place. I've got some music coming from the coffee shop over here. I've just been to another coffee shop called Renard, paid €3 for a single espresso. But they assured me the beans came from a Guatemalan farmer who gets paid fair wages, and I was like, okay, it did taste alright. Yeah, there's not much going on here. I can imagine it's kind of like could be lively in the summer, but today on a Wednesday at just after 5, nothing's going on. So yeah, thanks for the tip, Scott. So a little bit of an annoying day. I decided to go to the Kgb Museum. It turned out I couldn't go. I'll have to go tomorrow. But in the process of doing so, I went to the cash machine, took out some cash, got a phone call from one of my best friends, Mark, thanks a lot, and left my card in the machine, because the problem with Eastern European cash machines is they give you the cash, and then after they've given you the cash, they then ask you, do you want your card back? Would you like another transaction? Anyway, basic stuff, I'm an idiot. So I left my card in the cash point. I ran back 1 minute later. There was a lady on the cash machine. I asked her if she had the card. She didn't. I'm pretty sure someone else took it. Maybe the cash machine swallowed it. I don't know. Either way, I had to basically cancel my card. What a mission. Santander will not issue me with another card. Well, they will, but they won't send it to another address. So they refuse to courier it to me. American Express, when I've lost a card with them previously, have couriered my card anywhere I wanted to, but Santander will only send my card to my London address. Really helpful, Santander. Thank you very much. And I'm a Santander Select customer. Well, yeah, you've lost a few points there anyway. Anyway, today's wash day. I'm trying to clean a few clothes, because the reality is when you have one bag to travel with, you only can have a certain number of clothes, so it's best when you have access to a washing machine, which I do here because I'm in my Airbnb apartment, which is incredibly nice. I can use the washing machine. So fascinating stuff, I know. Anyway. So here we are, this is where we wait for the Kgb Tour. Shush.
Und in den Restaurants und Bars wurde alles, die Sauna wurde alles überwacht. Dort hatten wir zum Beispiel in den Kellern, da bei den Böden ein Mikrofon. Und dann hatten die mit Batterien und dann hatten die irgendwo in der Deko hatten dann diese langen Antennen, verstärkt.
So I've just been on the Kgb tour in the building right behind me. It was on the 22nd floor. To say I'm not disappointed by the museum is probably an understatement. 11 euros, so not so much, but I don't know, 11 euros to stand in a little room and not see too much and not actually get too much history on the Kgb was a little bit disappointing. It's my last day in Tallinn. I wanted to give a recap in the city. It's a really beautiful city. It's got some modern parts, it's got some less modern parts, it's got a historical parts. It's a small city. I think by UK standards you'd call it a town because the population is less than 1 million. I think it's something like 500,000 in terms of people here. Would I rush back? No, I don't think so. Would I recommend it? Yes, I'd recommend it. It's a beautiful city. It's got a lot to offer for people on a weekend. There's some good choices of food. There's some good choices of beer. Yeah, go see Tallinn. It's worth a visit. It's certainly worth a visit for a few days.